Hey guys, today Paul and I got to hang the rear axle on the leaf springs. We got to unwrap the U-bolts. They're powder coated lollipop red, and the axle's powder coated a black color with metal with red flake in it. So we're going to get that pinched on to the axle with the U-bolts and then their lower spring plate, bolt those on, and then we'll move on to putting on the Bilstein shocks. We got to clean one of them up. It's got a bunch of spray paint on it, I think from the previous owner that Eric bought the truck from. So we're going to clean that up a little bit, some red Scotch-Brite, bolt those on, and then we'll move on to mounting the brake backing plate with the shoes for the emergency brake in it. We'll mount those on the axle, and then we're waiting for my friend Dari to come over this Wednesday to do the rear Yukon gearing, the 513s with the locker and the carrier, and we'll take you guys through that episode then. We've got a bunch of parts from Yukon that we're going to assemble that with. And then Eric is going to be back here on Wednesday with the front axle from Capital Machine. They pressed in the big Ford Super Duty urethane bushings that are in the axle housing for the radius arms. So he'll bring that back over Wednesday, and then we'll be able to put that on the front, put the 4-link arms on, install the coilovers, and do all that. But today we're going to get the rear axle hung, and then there's a few frame holes we have to drill for the 4-link brackets. I didn't have all of them drilled for mock-up. So we're going to drill, I think we have to drill 4 on each side. Some straight up through the frame, and then 2 more on each side to go straight through sideways. So we're going to get those drilled and mount those 4-link brackets, and then in the next episode we'll move on to installing the front axle. So let's get started today, guys. We got a bunch of work to do. Cue the music.
What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to see. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah. Oh, yeah, I've discussed it with myself, and I'm disgusted with the way we're told to have a certain face, a certain weight, because we aren't pixels on a screen. No, we're human, we breathe. Every single thing we see curated, it's overrated. These expectations, they keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa. And if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to think. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah.
Alright homies, all finished up in the garage. Paul and I got the rear axle hung very gingerly and very carefully, I tell you what. And we got the U-bolts on there, put them over the leaf springs, bolted them down without chipping any of the powder coating. You got to be really slow and careful. And some of the surfaces you have to like oil up the powder coating a little bit so it'll slide over it instead of gripping over it, because it's kind of like rubbery texture. It's like brand new paint, you know what I mean? It's still kind of, it's not fully hardened up, so you can feel that. So you lube it up a little bit and it'll slide on. So we got the rear axle on, and then we moved on to hanging the frame side 4-link brackets. We got those fully bolted on, and now we're able to, as soon as the front axle gets here, we can install the front axle with its long arms, coilovers. The bridge is on, so that's done too. So we can install the front axle, and then we can do the front gearing then. So we're kind of just waiting for Eric to bring that back over on Wednesday. It's Monday, so we got a whole day to wait, so we're actually a day ahead of schedule. So tomorrow we'll probably come in here and we'll press the ball joints into the knuckles, so those are prepped and ready. And then the next day we'll get together with Derek and my friend Dari that's going to come over and do the gearing, and we'll get the rear end all geared up and done, and then probably the next day we'll move on to the front gearing. If Dari's not busy that next day. If he is, I'll have to schedule with him when he can come over next to the front diff. And then we got to bleed the brakes and just do a bunch of finishing stuff on the truck then. So we'll catch you guys in that episode. But thanks for watching today, guys. Thanks for your constant support as always. Please like and subscribe if you like the video. Hit the bell up there for notifications when I upload a new video. And if you guys like what we do, you like Cougar House Garage, check us out at cougarhousegarage.com. Check me out at Facebook/Cougar House Garage, and then I'm Cougar House Garage on Instagram, guys. Follow along in the daily story there and follow up with all the crazy projects, and we'll see you in the next episode.